$100 there. Oh, are you serious? Man. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. I'm out for a ride right now. I'm actually going to take care of some errands real quick. Heading up to Temecula. Go hit up a market up there, grab some stuff for dinner tonight. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys can guess by the beginning of this video, my bags were ripped. They had a hole in them. It kind of sucks. And I think I know what caused it. I probably didn't set the slack tight enough, so it didn't raise the left bag high enough. And whenever I was turning or anything, it was probably just been rubbing up against the chain. So that's a downer, but that gives me an excuse to buy new bags. I have been looking at new bags recently. Looking at Viking bags, like the leather ones. I was looking at those, and also looking at the shad bags for this bike. And can't decide on which one I want to get. I was also looking at the torque bags as well. They were kind of like the ones that I had, the Kamimoto ones. Now I gotta ride around with the backpack again, which I don't mind it, as long as I'm not carrying anything, you know, super heavy, or just anything that's gonna put a strain on my back, or at least on my shoulders. So yeah, looking at those, looking at the shads, looking at Viking and torque, and I'm pretty sure the other company is Thrash and Supply. So I was looking at those like quick little you know, saddle bags that I could just pop on and off. So another thing I want to talk to you guys about that I talked in my first video was thoughts about my next bike and thoughts about my dream bike, or what I want as my next, where I'm gonna get as my next bike, and what I want as my dream bike is what I meant to say. And the next bike that I said that I was gonna get was a Honda Rebel 1100, and then my dream bike is the Indian Chief Dark Horse Bobber. I tend to do this a lot when I'm shopping in anything in general: cars, motorcycle, clothes, shoes, etc. I'll decide on something that I want to get, and then I'll find something that looks even better, and then I'll see it and be like, oh, do I really want this one? Do I really want that? You know, and then I start becoming indecisive, and I can't decide which one I want to get. So as my next bike, I said I wanted to get the Rebel 1100, and then I started looking at other bikes as well. I was looking at the Scout Bobber as my next bike, and then I was also looking at a couple of the Harley Davidsons, the Iron 1200, Sportster S. Yeah, the Sportster S, and then I was also looking at their new Nightster that they had just come out with. And there's a company called Thunderbike. Harley Davidson sent them one of their new Nightsters to do a custom build on it, and I gotta say, the thing looks really sick. I like the way that it looks. I like the fact that it's a very low seat height, I think 27.1, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's a 27.1 inch seat height, and it's got the mid controls, it's got the somewhat drag bars, and you know, it looks amazing. And a lot of people say that this is like a beginner friendly, that's Harley's beginner friendly bike, because because it's a 975cc motor in it, and I think it's only pushing like 70 or 90, don't quote me on this, horsepower. 90 horsepower, 70 torque, I believe. I could be wrong. I'll make sure to put the real numbers right here. I'm just remembering on the top of my head because I was watching the videos last night and I don't remember. But so I don't know, the thing looks pretty sweet. I like the way that it looks. It's got the 3 different ride modes. It's got the rain mode, the road mode, and the sport mode. And just the way that you look at it and the customizations that you could do with it looks like they're endless. And I've always heard that Harley Davidson has always had a very strong aftermarket support, and that's why there's so much that you could do to that bike. So I might end up getting that instead, only because being able to customize it and make it your own. Like, if I was to get that bike, I can honestly tell you what I do to the bike is that I would do a short rear fender. I'm not sure if I would keep the mid controls. I'd probably do slightly forwards. And then I'd put ape hangers on there, mini apes. Back on the road, fully gassed up. We got 232 mile range on this damn thing. It's gonna be enough to get me to Temecula and back, and then some. So the 2022 Nightster, it's got a lot of custom. You're allowed to customize it as much as you want. You can make it into however you want, and there's gonna be a ton of aftermarket support for it, because that's just how Harley is. Harley has a lot of aftermarket support for their bikes. Like, that thing is awesome. So it's right now it's a flip of the coin whether I get the Honda Rebel 1100 or I get the Harley Davidson the Nightster. Nightster, as far as I know, it's going to be a little bit more a little bit more expensive. I think you're looking about 13 to 15,000, whereas the Honda Rebel 1100 is just at that $10,000 mark. So do I want to pay do I want to end up paying $10,000 for a bike that's got, essentially there is aftermarket supports for the Honda Rebel, such as Burley brand. I know Life of Birch, he has a lot of Burley brand stuff on his bike, when it comes to pegs, the foot pegs, I think the tail and tidy, and sissy bar for it. So there's nothing wrong, you can go with that bike, really. Or do I want to pay an extra almost $5,000 for the Nightster with the 975cc engine? It's got the different modes, but then you have a lot more customizations that you can do with it. So right now it's just it's a flip of the coin, and we'll see what happens. It's like what everybody says. If you really want to search for a bike and you're trying to figure out what bike you want to get, you gotta go out there and you gotta test ride them bad boys. Granted, I didn't test ride this bike, but I have my eyes set on this bike already, so I'm hoping this is just gonna be a quick trip up to Temecula. Hopefully traffic isn't backed up on this back road here that I usually take. See if I can keep my distance and just cruise it out. I tried. Come on, dude. Would this be considered slow speed maneuvering? I need to practice on that anyways. Just work the clutch, work the throttle. Drag the rear brake if I can. Hopefully these people just get off their phones, please. I don't know what encourages people to get on their phones when it's traffic. Like, I understand it's slow, you know, but you still got to be aware of your surroundings, be aware of where you're at and everything, dude, and you need to stay in your goddamn lane. Took forever. But lost my train of thought. Well, since I lost my train of thought, I'm just gonna end it here, really. So the question of the day is, are you rocking saddlebags on your bike? If you are, what saddlebags are you running and why? As always, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and as always, be safe, ride safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.